Losing $188 trading gold. What's going on, guys? Welcome on into the recap. This one, it's a funny one because it kind of I just picked the wrong metal. In hindsight, yes, but in the moment, no. Let me explain. So let's get into it. So yesterday was Thursday, and I was watching gold and silver, and I like what I was seeing on the charts. And so we lost on this gold trade here, but let me go and pull it up so you can kind of see. Look at that. Absolutely getting crushed right now, at least just completely unraveling. But the silver trade would have worked. So really what we have was an all-time high push that was made back on, what is this? The 25th, or sorry, the 10th, I'm like 25th, the 10th of February. That was that push right there. And then I see us consolidating really just underneath that level. And this is usually a very good setup for me. Not usually, that's what I would take this all the time on the 1 hour time frame. And so essentially what I'm looking at is a break of this consolidation to go. And like looking back, we broke it, and then we had, a little bit of a retest and then pushed. This occurred overnight. This was at like 11 p.m. So I was not looking at this. I kind of just said it and forgot about it, and then woke up this morning and was like, it doesn't look great. And then eventually the stop loss hit. So looking back, had I been watching it, you could make an argument that we got more than halfway to our target. You could have moved the stop loss to at least this level or break even, and then I would have had a break even trade or a smaller loss. But losing 188 is not that big of a deal in my opinion. I'm fine with it. It's smaller than what I normally would lose. So it's fine. But if you jump over to silver, check out silver. So look at this massive move. Pretty much the same time frame, massive move on silver. Go to the 4 hour. Here is the same idea. Now, silver, I've been watching and I've been saying, okay, to myself, like if we can break above this blue line, we could have maybe some room for a bigger move. And that's kind of the spot that I was watching. I took a silver trade a couple of days ago, I think it was last week or something long. Yeah, back in here. And we had this pop and then just didn't work out. It was the weekend. I was like, I'm not going to hold over the weekend. So this week kind of goes by, and it's Thursday, or Wednesday and Thursday sets this setup up right here. And looking back, this is good. The thing is, this did not break out until after gold. So gold broke out first, which is why I took the gold trade, because I want to go with the strength. What's stronger? What's leading? Gold or silver? But at the same time, in the back of my mind, knowing that like gold's been very strong, silver has not been as strong, and silver tends to move a lot more than gold. So like the time for silver will come at some point, and it will have a big day, as it's done in the past. And in this case, this trade would have worked, but it didn't break out before gold, so I took the gold trade. But looking back, if I had gotten in somewhere in this ballpark with a stop loss underneath breaking candle low, or even the candle before that, like this thing would have achieved well over a 2-to-1 risk reward. If I gone breaking candle low and you called that candle the breaking candle, this would have been like a 4 or 5-to-1 almost risk reward. So it would have happened in the middle of the night while I was not up. So I would have just gotten out of it. But it just would have hit my target, but I didn't take the trade. So if you go back in time, when gold was pushing up and breaking out, silver was right here. And silver started to nudge above that level, built a higher low, then eventually at 8 p.m. broke out. But gold broke out at 5 p.m. or 4 p.m. or even 3 p.m. So I was like, okay, well, go back to the 1 hour time frame. This candle right here, yeah, gold broke out at 2 p.m. So it was a couple hours. Gold broke out on that level a couple of hours prior to silver. But like we know, silver can do when it picks up and when it wants to catch up and play that game. It can play the game. So the movements can be much larger. So you got to size for that accordingly if trading silver, and be aware of that. But that was the recap. That's the recap. Nothing crazy. We just lost 188 trading gold. Looking back, could have played silver as well. But then why would I play both? What I'm saying? Why would I play both gold and silver? Hindsight, yeah, the silver would have worked and the gold would have lost and would have netted a profit there, but generally they move together to a degree. So I think it doesn't make sense to play both. Just pick the one that's stronger or has the better setup, or that has the setup in general that fits your strategy, right? So if nothing has the setup, then there's something to do. But that's the idea. So that's the recap. I'll leave a link below to 10% off TradeZella. which, by the way, they just released a new backtesting 2.0 feature. I haven't gotten a chance to dive deep into it yet, but apparently it's getting a lot of hype. So worth considering, worth checking out. There may be some recaps coming soon. I do not know. There's 2 trades that I'm in. One of them is not. We're not near the target yet. It's like halfway there. And the other one is very close. I don't know if it'll hit on Friday or not. If it does, great. We'll have a recap this weekend. If it doesn't, then maybe next week. If we hit it, we've moved both of those stop losses to break even. So we have essentially no risk left on the table on those 2 trades. It's either they're going to hit the full targets or they're going to come back and stop me out break even because they've made very nice moves in my direction. So that's what we got going on. Nothing else that's super interesting right now, but we'll see. Mostly swings though, as you can probably tell by the time frames in a lot of these trades. See you guys in the next one. Peace.